Hey all, Germs that's flying high here today with the next episode of Team Area Combos right there. We took a little bit of a hiatus recently because of when we originally wanted to do this episode. There was no news that was, very interesting to us. But then, boom, right after we said not to do it, boom, some big Dragon Ball news dropped by, and then the character dropped for Street Fighter 5, which we would get into for it. But yes, this is Team Area Combos, and today, including myself right there, which is flying high, we have the Jericho Man, which is the guest that always is on here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good to be back here, as
Yep.
always.
Yep. Then we got a person here called Prison Viper for Life, which obviously you probably would expect him to use dispenser.
How's your day going?
That's fine. That's fine. And right now, we're gonna have two other guests hopefully joining later on tonight, which is Jaden S, which actually you can tell from the picture here, and then I believe it's gonna be our Nerd 555 that's gonna be joining us later on. They're both running late right now, but they should join midway through the podcast right here.
Yeah.
Basically, let's get right into it right now. Basically, two very big, actually three big news dropped for Dragon Ball Fighters recently, which was the two character trailers for the next two DLC characters, which is Zamasu and Super Saiyan God Vegito, and then they dropped that this game will get a balance pack in the next upcoming update, which most likely will be the same time that Fuzamasu and Super Saiyan God Vegito is going to be available. And yeah, let's get to talking real quick on the DLC characters. First, we're going to talk about Fuzamasu right there, which obviously, if you watch the Dragon Ball Super anime right there, it's Fuse of Zamasu and Goku Black, which is Zamasu taking over Goku's body. And they basically fuse to become Fuzamasu right there, which one is basically immortal, the other one is non-immortal. And basically, from what we saw right there, he's the first character that actually can fly during the thing. Yeah,
It's Marvel Free now. It's Marvel, baby.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
I just thought it said fly. I was just like, finally, somebody that's actually Magnetoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they're probably slowly inputting various Marvel S fighting game elements right there. Like flights, obviously right there. And basically, from what people know right there, that Fruits Monster most likely might be a tactical character. Like something more like Crimson Viper. Crimson Viper, Sun Lee, most likely from the from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Character people that you have to have good execution to actually do well with, because how hard they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Viper, Jail, Black Panther. Well, Black Panther sucks anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I honestly was watching the trailer like more than a couple of times, trying to just see what seeing in neutral the character would play. I was more interested on how that hyper linked, because that hyper just really seemed like the Thunderbolt just linked, but how does that really work? Is it a spacing thing? There's just a couple of questions, because he's got distance. His overheads is good close-ups too. I was actually just impressed they used such a new character for the lead of the season. They play it they didn't play it safe, oh well, here's another version of Boo or a fusion. That would have been a little bit fun too. But
here's regular Goku. Oh wait, we're gonna get that soon.
Yeah, Zamasu was cool. Just watching the series be in here, you could just tell they're totally following the Super's season and what's going on with it, and that's great hype too.
Yep, that's
from the show, and then what he does in this game could be two separate stories.
Okay.
Because in the show, he's just ridiculous.
That is true, right there. That's true. Let's take a quick look at the trailer real quick, all of us, and see
Alrighty.
so we can get because I haven't watched the trailer like in about a week or so, so we probably want to get a new idea on it real quick. So I'm gonna put it here real quick so we can see it in the thing.
Oh, there we go.
Also, the best thing about this trailer right there is the very beginning. The first thing about this trailer is the very beginning, where freaking Goku Black and Zamasu are just looking into each other like, "I'm ready for this. Are you ready for this?" And the other guy's like, "Yes, I am."
I really thought, I don't know if anybody noticed that. Did anybody feel a Storm vibe?
Yeah, it says, I think that is definitely his level 3 right there. And I think that Zamasu could have very good damage output because obviously he's definitely probably one of the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball Hierarchy, but I don't know exactly how high he is right there. But he definitely looks interesting how he would play right there.
Like he's gonna bring some pain.
It looks like he has a mixture of like Beerus and Ginyu aspects to him right there. Where it's Beerus with Ginyu right there, he has the two freaking doing the combination move and firing a bunch of projectiles out right there. Has that type of move, and Beerus with the ball aspect right there. Yeah, I don't know what exactly they're gonna be like right there, but obviously that flying aspect will probably definitely make some interesting combo opportunities with that when people actually figure step out for him. Because I wonder if he's gonna play something like a Magneto-esque character or something like an Iron Man-esque character. Where basically you can just do freaking light, medium, heavy, fly, air dash heavy, heavy, something like that. Or it's gonna be you have to do a certain combination of buttons over and over for an air dash loop. So obviously that right there. Or he's gonna be like Dr. Doom right there, where he can't freaking combo his fly at certain situations right there. I don't know, maybe an infinite, like Android 21s and stuff like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe right there. Yeah, Zamasu right there looks probably on the technical side right there at first glance, but obviously we don't know how he will actually do it there.
No, man. Those floats right there really gave me more of a zoner vibe with him, like a hard zoner. Like just a couple of his moves gave me more of a zoner vibe.
Yeah, but I wonder.
He just looks interesting, judging by the show. I mean, on the show, Zamasu is just he's done such detrimental things. So I don't know what he's gonna do, honestly. But just seeing it, I had more of a Storm vibe, really far away effect. It doesn't look like he's gonna be playing close that much against people.
Actually, you know what, right there. You're right. He could be doing a Storm-esque vibe right there. That actually could be Zamasu could be similar to Storm, maybe.
Just had more of a zoner effect from that trailer, and also, when they demonstrate these trailers, they really want to give you a good idea of how this character. With Black Widow, I didn't understand her at all, and then I had to watch the trailer a lot.
Yeah,
I was like, what's the point? But then you get it where they're trying to guide you on this direction, and I've watched it more than a couple times today. I really got a bad thing. I'm glad they got a flyer in here. I'm really also wondering how those fly combos would look, because I don't think they have that in Dragon Ball right now, do they?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they have loops right there for various characters, like the Cell loop right there, the Dunk loop with Android 16 right there. I think Team Gohan has a loop. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out other characters have the Adult Gohan with the kick loop that he can do. And probably other characters will have freaking various loops like that. Obviously, right there, he could be more of a setup type of character too. Right there, more to like Nappa. Nappa is actually probably considered more of a setup type character. Like if he gets the hit right there, his basic game plan was to freaking knock you down, set up a freaking sideline right there, put you in pressure right there. That's basically his game plan right there. It could be the exact thing with Zamasu right there. He could be like a combination zoner setup character too.
For the 3v3s, though, since if he has that much of a distance with him, there's not enough characters in the game that have those distances, honestly.
Yeah. So, obviously, we'll find out soon enough right there about how Fuse the Monster right there. But obviously, we don't know how he will play until like a high-level player actually has time with him and tries it out. But I think most likely, sooner or later down the line, Maximilian will have a video of him actually playing them like that and actually, have hands on to him. So we have to probably see that probably sometime near the end of May, most likely, I'm seeing. But speaking of, like trying out, other characters, let's check out Vegito right there. So, same thing right there. We're going to talk about it real quick. And
there we go.
In the chat right there, and
let's go.
We're gonna watch it right there.
Hey, want to play some video games? I know I do.
You
I
only
haven't
saw
seen
like
the sun
once.
in years. So let's play League of.
That's an ad right there.
I have no idea.
And the first thing I'm immediately seeing this right here is that Vegeta's like, fuck this shit, but I have to fucking do it anyway.
Well, I mean, can you really talk about that? He has Captain, Captain Commander Super.
Yes,
Captain Soul.
Yeah. But
Oh
I also love freaking Vegito's smugness right there. He's very freaking like over the top right there. Like
if you come FGC Zoltar right now and predict that every move is going to be using that sword,
I won't be surprised.
like Zoltar right now, just be like, yes. Will they scam that move? Yes. All the way.
Yeah, Vegito right there is definitely very over the top of his freaking special moves.
Chung-Li kicks.
Chung-Li kicks right there. Freaking hell, like that 2/8 of the gods that you saw right there. Okay, what was the 2/8 of the gods? Okay. That wasn't the 2/8 of the gods. It's at like 17 seconds. 2/8 of the gods. But obviously that's probably not the right 2/8 that's at 2/8 right there, that respect right there. It's probably not going to be that fucking bad because people fucking are complaining how fucking broken like some 2/8s are, like freaking that, like Goku Blacks right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about Goku Black today, and it's very funny how everybody just has a Wesker taste in their mouth about it.
Yeah.
Goku Black is talked about.
Everyone uses Goku Black, man.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Says yeah. But Vegito is actually very over the top of his special moves right there. He definitely looks freaking annoying-ish right there, but that's probably like how over the top he is. But he looks actually fun to play at first glance.
Def looks fun to play.
Definitely
got my vote with the Captain Commando sword already.
Yeah. That right there, and like freaking like he's doing the dun 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 like freaking kicks at the beginning there, where he just has his arms crossed like that, when he just kicks the freaking opponent right there.
Chung-Li's got nothing on that. Chung-Li's not crossing her arms and kicking people, man. I'll give Arc Systems that one, man. They did a good job on that.
Yeah,
he's hype.
Yeah, he's definitely hype right there. People will probably love to actually play like Vegito Blue right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just archetype though, like it's hype to be. It's awesome that you got something like that coming out, and Vegito definitely looks strong. He's gonna be strong in the tournament scene.
Yeah, definitely right there. But he's super like. I definitely do right there, but I just wonder what is his assist gonna be right there. Because, it could be his, like, Sunday-esque kicks right there, so it could be a lockdown kiss. It could be the freaking 2-8s to the gods.
I heard somebody talking about Vegito's assist was going to be an overhead.
Interesting.
They were discussing saying that assist was going to be an overhead.
Really? I didn't know that.
Really right there.
Thank you, Jaco, man. I don't say this for fun.
So that assist right there could have fucking allowed for unblockable setups easily then. And knowing says, that actually could be interesting how if that is actually what his assist is actually going to be right there.
It's from what I heard from like 2 tweets. They were talking about that assist is definitely overhead going on. And that's just a guess. That's not verified or anything like that.
Okay. Let's see. It says Zamasu right there, but it looks interesting tactical while Vegito is fucking hype as fuck. Okay, next.
Captain Sword!
Okay, next. It's going to be the balance patch right there for Dragon Ball FighterZ right there. Basically, they announced like during the trailer for Vegito for Zamasu right there that there is going to be an upcoming balance patch right there for the game, and they basically announced various that certain characters will be getting changed for it right there. Let me bring up the image real quick.
Definitely want to see that balance patch because that's something.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is this right here. This is the image right there that basically has the upcoming balance patch right there. And I'm gonna find the thing on my hard drive real quick. That was
they immediately like have these guys like mug shots. It's like these guys are OP. We're changing this right now. Frieza got some.
Okay, basically this right here, this image right here that is on the screen is basically what people are saying. What is going to be changed right there for various characters. These characters were specifically mentioned right there during the stream that these characters will be getting either buffed or nerfed somehow. But they also said that they're probably going to do some system changes. While they also might be buffing and nerfing other characters that are not listed here. Basically, characters that are listed on here is obviously Super Saiyan Vegeta, Frieza, Krillin, Piccolo, Android 16, Android 18, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Nappa, Captain Ginyu, Adult Gohan, Kid Buu, Beatrice, Android 21, and Broly. Basically, all those characters were confirmed that they're going to be either buffing or nerfing in some way. And let's go over to what they're most likely going to be changing about them. Obviously, the main thing that they're probably going to be changing about Vegeta right there is his assist right there. They obviously mentioned that during the stream right there. We don't know how they're going to actually do it right there, where basically it has a longer durability on it right there, like a less durability about it, so it doesn't lock you down as much. Which that's actually probably... Yeah, basically, if they make it more like Cold Star, that would probably be best. Because Cold Star was a good assist, but it wasn't a broken assist.
Yeah. It was like only 5 hits, and this one like hits way more than that too.
And or what they should do with is have that assist scale a lot, so that you can't freaking die if you get hit by that. And that's another good thing right there. Well, the assist would be good right there. It makes it so that if you freaking use the assist to set the combo right there, you fucking do jack shit damage. That's another. But most likely, what they're probably going to do is actually maybe do both of those things. Change the durability on it and probably change the thing on it. Because obviously that damage right there is like the biggest thing right here.
People are crying over Android 16 right now.
Yeah, yeah. What's basically
I can see Mario in his chair, like, no.
He actually mentioned on stream yesterday that no matter what, right there, he will probably still play Android 16 right there. How it is right there, unless like they destroy to make him unplayable. But he still say he would try to play him. But obviously, we have to wait until that figures out. Let's go back to the list. Then we have Frieza. Frieza, they're probably going to do a bunch of different changes about him because there's a bunch of different like issues with him. How it is like his golden Frieza form is bad. Like if we can basically it lasts for like it lasts for like 17 seconds, and like 7 of those seconds is the transformation sequence where he
that 17 seconds.
Like 17 seconds right there, and like it lasts like I don't know, like basically the huge chunk of the time right there is his transformation sequence right there. That has to get changed. Two, his assist right there is pretty bad. It doesn't track like Android 16 or Nappa's assist right there. It basically hits a certain distance away right there, so it doesn't track. So it's not a good assist. His combos like, and then like there's other issues that I know right there that I have to like remember like about right there that has to be changed by him too. There's like other issues I know that had to be changed too.
What I heard is that Frieza needs buffs because there's like from other people I discussed about with Frieza is that they said that they wanted Frieza to be his owner. It just really doesn't work out at all. So a buff in that area would work. I don't know. Personally, I never really touched that character.
Oh yeah, that is actually true right there because his toolset is designed to zone right there because his standing heavy right there, his thing right there. Yeah, that's actually right. He's actually designed to be a zoner, but with how this game is right there, he can't zone right there like Beatrice. He can't like he's designed as a zoner right there, but how the game's mechanics are right there, he can't freaking do that unless they make it so that his projectiles he can't be super dashed through or something like that. Which will probably be a smart thing, but they have to be very careful about it because the freaking but the scrubs right there, the casuals that play the game say that like fuck this shit. I'm playing this game. Why they changed it to make it like those projectiles can't be super dash through?
The community, man. Like honestly, you have a game where you mash square. I mean, I'm already like there, but I mean, like the community already. If they're going to complain about that, I mean, there's a lot more broken things in the world. Frieza, the way like her, I said her, the hyper. The Dragon Ball, the Death Ball hyper leads into other great things in that too.
That's true.
I'm a little off the subject. I was trying to read on what I need to talk about with Frieza right
now. Some people have been requesting Crazy Taxi.
Oh fuck! I did not even did not think that was actually playing right now. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that right there. That's watching that. So yeah. I'm talking about the people that's going to watch this later. Yeah, so yeah, that's the main thing. Okay, basically, then Krillin obviously needs some changes right there. One, his fucking god awful 2H right there, freaking with the tiniest fucking like hitbox ever. That fucking thing is so bad.
It's pretty bad, man.
And two, his assist right there probably needs to be changed up a bit because obviously it's a good assist right there, but like it's very hard to properly use because if you have any type of blue health and you didn't call it right there, nope, you can't use it for Falke right there. It's gonna force Senju boon, and if your opponent got it right there, guess what? They're full fucking health again. So yeah, that's gonna be hard to actually use right there. He has very sub-normals right there. But obviously, right there, that he's a very small character, so obviously that's why he has 70 fucking nobles. But yeah, he definitely has a lot of freaking issues to be fixed about right there.
Play solo, but from what I've discussed, his solo game is terrible.
Says, well, his solo knockdown game is actually pretty good because of the rock right there. If he gets a hard knockdown on it and he's in the corner, then he's still good because that freaking rock will lock down the opponent so they can't freaking vanish out of it right there unless you fuck up the timing. So he'll depending on that. His freaking mix-up game when he's not down is fine, but he also has freaking good tools right there. He has a beam move right there, which is freaking still good right there. He has his crouch medium right there, no down S move right there or something like that. That it's like a launcher right there. He has his S move right there, which he can use for mix-ups mid game, and a couple other good things. But the main issues with him is this: that he has very bad hitboxes on his normals right there, and he's
got a Captain Marvel effect.
Yeah, and also he has low damage output right there. Even though his toolkit is more designed for Oki more often than that. But yeah, but his main thing is his normals right there. That's his main issue. Says
reach.
His reach right there is
pretty much.
That's the main issue with that. But obviously, right there they have to probably fix some of his hitboxes so that his hitboxes should be a bit wider or something like that. But if they fuck up too much with it, they will probably ruin the design of his character most likely, because obviously they're trying to keep how the characters are in the aesthetic.
What if Arc Systems was we're not going to patch or we're not going to buff Krillin, we're going to leave him where he's at. It's to the canon. What? No, guys.
Yeah.
That's very funny that Krillin came out terrible, but Yamcha is awesome. That's very funny.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have Piccolo. Piccolo obviously has a couple of different things. One is probably his Hellgun grenade mix-up right there that he has. This Hellgun grenade mix-up right there is probably what's going to get nerfed. Which it's basically he has a super called Hellgun grenade right there, which is basically a bunch of balls he throws out right there, and he can use it right there after a hard knockdown if he lays it hard enough. To use it right there, and your opponent has to take the mix-up afterwards on it. And because how the super is, it puts a lot of crap on the screen right there that makes it very hard to see where Piccolo is at. So it's a very hard guessing game to the opponent right there. So that is most likely going to be changed about Piccolo most often than not because of that mix-up. But if he loses that mix-up right there, Piccolo will lose a lot of different things right there, because Piccolo doesn't have a high damage output like the other characters in this game at all, and also losing that mix-up right there means that he has to work harder to open up people, and his solo opening up game right there is very tough right there. And so I don't know what they're going to be doing about that right there, but I know the two main things that they had to probably fix up about him right there was obviously his damage output and probably that mix-up right there that has to do. But I don't know what they're exactly going to work on Piccolo on that.
Yamcha, I don't have too much for Piccolo. I haven't kept up with him that much at all. Honestly, I've heard about his hyper. I read about his hyper being very broken, and that was a huge thing. But like you just discussed with it, saying that huge part of his mix-up game. I mean, that just puts him in a bad position if they're going to get rid of that. But I don't know. It's kind of the opinion on that.
Yeah. But hopefully they actually do something more about it, because obviously they're going to get rid of that mix-up right there for it right there. But hopefully they give him something else for him to actually use. Okay, next. Everyone's probably most hated character to fight against, the Android 16. Android 16. Android 18 will probably get hit with a heavy nerf bat on this right here, because everyone knows that Android 16 has very stupid mix-ups, very good damage output right there, and basically he's so hard to freaking block right there, and he will almost always open you up right there if you're not expecting all his mix-ups. Basically, the main things about him right there is probably his standing heavy right there, because his armor. That one I don't expect to be changed armor-wise right there, but I definitely do think that they're going to make it so that's slower, and having probably a lot of his buttons be slower too. Other thing is that people will probably don't want his command guns to give him hard knockdowns. Besides maybe the EX version of his air command grab, because obviously that's like a lot of players have, like a lot of things is that he can freaking get meteorous knockdowns right there that allows him to put put him in a 50-50 setup right there that is very hard to block.
Just want to like just straight up say it. It's like honestly, I feel like this patch is more based on Android 16 than anybody else. Just because that is the most talked about character for its most OP moves. Almost every pro player is going to be just sad to a certain extent because Android 16 is kind of getting a Dante must die effect going on right now. Like Android 16 must die.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
And every pro player is just like, okay, now you just like kind of like, what are you guys gonna do? Like, you're gonna Abigail and Falke me again? You know, like seriously, like, you know, just switch it up until it works. The one that's gonna be cried the most, just because there's so much hype with him. People love playing him. That command throw, that hyper, the damage, it's all great.
Testing.
Sad.
Yo, Nerd, what's up, man?
Hello, Jay the Bay. What's going on? It's been too long.
What's going on right there?
Pretty great, man.
Yep. Okay, Jaden S is here, guys. Okay. Right now, Jaden, we're going over the balance pack update that they talked for Dragon Ball FighterZ recently, and we're going over to what each character was most likely going to be getting with buff and nerf wise, most likely.
Let's see. Yeah, that has been the hotbed on my Twitter. So I'm very curious to see who is getting hit. I know that they announced who's getting hit, but I'm more interested in what changes to the system are going to be implemented.
That more. They want more changes to like UIs and everything, like lobby.
Exactly.
Everybody's over that crap.
Yep. Okay,
they really want to see changes to Dragon Dash.
Yeah, but we will get over that too right now, because right now we're actually going over the characters at the moment. We're gonna talk about the system changes a little bit here.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, right now we're on the next character that mentioned we're gonna be changing was Android 18, which I don't know what she would actually need right there, because Android 18 is actually a pretty solid character. The only thing I think could be changed about her that she could be getting a damage buff maybe, and maybe it's something with the 17 assist that she calls right there, but I don't know what she needs exactly to actually be better at this. So.
I just feel like she's gonna have a zero effect and just get buffed enough. Even though she is solid, there's still some shortcomings on that character.
Says I don't know what Android 18 will be getting right there, because Android 18 is like a more of a weird pick. How she is, because she doesn't have really anything broken with her, and she doesn't have really anything that needs to be fixed really besides maybe balance.
Yeah, she's like pretty like balanced. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so we'll find out soon enough what they're gonna do with her, but I don't know what they're gonna do with her besides like a damage buff right there, and probably like maybe changes to her like a 17 most likely. Okay, next is Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
Man.
Yeah, Vegeta right there is a interesting choice right there, because a lot of people say that he might be like a bad character, or like a below average character, but I don't know what they would actually he would actually need right there. They're probably gonna freaking make him change so he gets a fucking yell like a bad man every time he combos someone. Yeah, but freaking everyone knows like how fucking like bad he yells right there. But I would say that he's at the same time like with Android 18 right there, that I don't know what they're gonna do about him at all. Which we will see about them, because obviously they're probably gonna change his freaking voice lines, hopefully, because how fucking annoying he is. when he's screaming like that. But hopefully they don't fuck with his dunks right there, and like his like freaking like gut, like his like punch super right there. I love that fucking punch super because it looks so fucking like painful when he fucking punches somebody and then like slams it to the ground.
Oh yeah.
yeah, same thing like that. I don't know what they're gonna be changing about him at all.
You have characters like you obviously know that actually need the update, and then you have characters that you're just sitting there like, why?
Yeah.
What?
Or they see something, or they found something broken about him, and we don't know about it, and they're gonna fix. Okay, then next Nappa. Nappa definitely will probably get some changes I think, because some people consider him one of the weakest characters in the game, or one of the sleeper characters in the game. I mean, the characters are sleeping on this guy right there, and you have to like respect him right there, because
I super agree.
yeah,
It's definitely 50-50 on the community with that one. Either people do not like him, or they believe like there's tech there that's undiscovered.
yeah,
I'm definitely on that side, to be honest.
yeah, definitely that. I definitely do know that he definitely is going to be changed a bit right there above his bet, because his freaking crouch heavy has a very bad hitbox right there that it only hits right above him and a little bit to the side, but his crouch heavy is very bad on that. But he has he has pretty good moves right there, but he also his combo game right there is really generic, like but his basic combo game right there, his like freaking Cyberman combo game is like fucking lit. But his basic combo game right there is basically the same freaking combos that you do. Basically, light, medium, like heavy, like super ass, jump light, medium right there, heavy Venice, and then do down heavy in the air and do his core circle forward light move, core circle forward medium move, and get a hard knockdown from that. And that's basically that's his main combo game right there, like for one to know. And they might actually change it right there so that he can have a better combo game, because that's actually probably what he mainly needs the most right there, besides his crouch heavy right there. Because he doesn't have a move that can launch up in the air about him right there. His normal freaking moves right there, his normals right there, don't like work well as a as the like main combo, as in for like a lot of the characters, which they do like a cross medium, stand medium, into like jump cancel into an air series like that. They might do something with his Cyberman so that if he does like the EX version right there, they'll automatically come out even if he's hits. Or
I was just talking about that this morning, or not even an hour ago, talking about Nappa Cyberman not being just not enough. They need some kind of buff going on there.
I would say that his Cyberman just needs to freaking just need to become more become active faster. I mean, like they spawn faster after you plant something like that. That's what he probably mainly needs right there to actually help him out in his combo game, but not too fast, because obviously if you freaking plants right there, Cyberman should not immediately go right there. But I would say the EX version right there, after he plants it right there, the Cyberman should immediately fucking pop out, because obviously he's spending bar right there, and I would agree that like spending bar with Nappa with that one bar is actually worthwhile, just because like how fast his EX version is right there. Like it makes it so that you can freaking plan it and be safe with it afterwards, so your opponent can't super dash punish you or banish punish you during it. I would say that basically he needs probably a combo system change on him right there, how he does combos. His crouch heavy needs to be fixed, and then probably something to do with making his Cyberman spawn faster after he plants them, most likely. Those are the three main things that probably will help you do it. Or maybe has his basics with chain right there, do more damage right there, because Nappa is like when he got announced right there that he was supposed to be a very heavy damage dealer right there, but he does like his combo right there does a big like all the other damage in this game right there.
Would you say it's like 16 damage or no?
No, like 16 damage right there is like Nappa is. It's basically his basic combo right there is basically like a a bread and butter for like most like Android 16s. Like if the Android 16 does an auto combo, like Nappa does a little bit more damage. Like besides that for his combo right there, his basic combo right there when he gets the setup afterwards. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think will be changed about him. Then next, Captain Ginyu. Captain Ginyu, I know one major thing that they're going to be changing about him, which I don't know if they actually changed about him yet, or if it's actually still in it. Which this is Raccoon glitch right there, which allows for infinites. I don't know if they actually changed that or not. Which that one right there is probably going to be the main focus of the glitch fixture right there. And
I've seen a video on that. That's hilarious that you mentioned that. I just saw a video on that. That glitch.
Yeah, that's basically it right there, and that's probably the main thing that's going to be changed about Android 21 too, as we get to. Yeah, basically that's it's basically that. They're probably going to maybe change his normals a bit right there because he doesn't have a crouching light. He doesn't have a crouching normal besides his crouch medium, which is made so that it's hard for him to open up like people normally. So I would probably they might do something with that right there. They also might do like something with his damage output too, because his damage output is unless he calls every single member of his of the Ginyu Force right there and he combos in the right way right there, he doesn't do a lot of damage at all. And most likely what's also going to be changed right there that he might not be able to combo into his body chains with Vegito assist most likely. They're probably going to change that too most likely because that was the main. That's the main way that Captain Ginyu players actually changed right there. They actually want to combo that into it.
The goal of Nappa was to basically, or not Nappa, but Ginyu was to basically not be Ginyu.
No. The goal of freaking Captain Ginyu was to know your opponent to death for freaking with the Ginyu Force, and the last resort was not being Ginyu.
Yeah, I thought that was just the goal, get your health as low as possible, and then flip it and destroy your opponent then because your health.
Yeah, true. Okay. And then next we're gonna have Adult Gohan. Adult Gohan is definitely gonna be changed. The main issue about him right there is going to be that his special moves that gets unlocked at level 1 right there, the best thing to do out there is make it that all his special moves lock one level at a time. Meaning he only gets one new special move at a level, so that means he has to keep spending meter to level up right there. So he'd be more in line with Frank West than freaking this I don't know, imagine Frank West as level 2, but he immediately becomes level 5 instead. That's basically Adult Gohan right there.
Wait, Frank West is always level 5. Have you played Marvel?
It says, no, I'm saying that. I'll have this. Let me change that right there.
I'm sorry.
Let me change this
that
right
was
here.
funny.
No, let me change that. Imagine Frank West. He's starting that was level 3, and he does one combo, it becomes level fucking 12. That's Adult Gohan.
Pretty much.
I talked to a friend today about Gohan's issues too, and that's hilarious that you just referred it to Frank West. It's just can he get to that level as quickly as Frank can in one combo? Or is there some kind of setup?
No.
Different for that.
No. It's actually different right there because for Adult Gohan to level up, he has to spend meter to basically be more to level up right there. Well, Frank has to use the combo system, and the longer the combo with it, the more the farther he can level up in one combo. Well, Adult Gohan has to spend meter to do that.
Yeah.
That's the main difference between the two characters right there, and that's actually what the main issue with Adult Gohan is right there, is because he can freaking become so good by just spending one bar, and he also is very good at the beginning of the match too because he's still very good.
Yeah, he just has all the tools that he needs, basically, and then he just gets. So basically, it's Soul Bad Guy, Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. He's already good, and then once he goes to demon form, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this anymore? Why are you?
Of course, this is the essence of a Super Saiyan. Yeah!
Yeah.
Required meter for that, and then you're saying that even with only one bar spend, he's already OP. Obviously, he needs he needs to get nerfed.
Yeah, like at level 2, Gohan is scary. Like he doesn't even really need 7 at that point.
No. He only needs to level up once right there, become one of the best character in the game right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically the other thing that's going to be changed about him most likely is his leg loop right there. They might change...
the machine, the makeshift Hyaku. That's Hyaku.
Yes, and also they're probably going to change his blast strings because he is notorious for fucking putting the opponents in 5-minute long blast strings too. So
he broke the rules. Instead of blocking for 20 seconds, I'm blocking for 3 minutes. Word.
Yeah. So yeah,
Zero's like, I got blast strings. No, Gohan.
Yeah, basically it's just probably
hold my beer.
The main thing that's going to be fixed about him right there is to lock his special moves behind more level ups. 2, to fix his kick loop, and 3, to make sure that he doesn't have so fucking long block strings. Those are the main things that has to be fixed.
I'm still not over that you just said 5-minute long block strings. At that point in the match, man, my finger would hurt from holding back that long.
back. I can't do this.
Right, I'm over it, bro. How long have I been holding back 70 seconds? Oh no, I'm done.
This is probably why I just pressed forward to get hit on purpose. Like, all right, cool, just do the combo, get it over with, so we can reset back to neutral, kill my character. It's cool.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then next, Kid Buu. Obviously, Kid Buu is definitely one of the best characters in the game too. He has a unique tool set right there, and how he is right there, and I definitely do see like couple of different things right there. One, he has long blast strings like Adult Gohan, so they might fix that too. But I don't know what all the issues why.
Level 3.
No, his level 3 is
instant level
3. He's just a degenerate. Anybody who plays Kid Buu, they obviously pour the milk in before the cereal. So.
You know what? I'll probably actually most likely they're probably going to do with Kid Buu. They're probably going to make his standing medium, his cross medium and stand medium more punchable right there, so that it has more freaking recovery frames on it, so that he can't really pull it out really dilly right there, because that's what the main things that people actually use about him right there, because his cross medium and stand medium is freaking very very good tools on that. And also his probably blast strings can be fixed too, but I don't know exactly what needs to be fixed about what all the problems that he has. I mean,
I'm just surprised to hear that Kid Buu is literally top tier again, and it's like 10 years later.
Yeah.
Budokai. Like seriously,
he was always General Budokai.
Right, he was always just a great
like.
And now we're at Dragon Ball Fighters, and we're like, yeah, Kid Buu's amazing again.
Yep.
Oh my god, guys. You gotta be kidding me.
Yep.
Like every fighting game that he has appeared, it's like, let's see how we can make Kid Buu so fun. But then fun ends up being for the person playing him after the
he was like OP as crap in there with that roll. He had a roll in there that was just
roll. That roll.
Oh, bro.
How dare you even bring that up?
Kind of funny, 10 years later, we're still talking about Kid Buu.
Yeah.
True.
Told you. Degenerates who pour the cereal before the milk. Evil.
Okay, next. Beatrice.
Lord Beerus?
Beerus, yes. Beerus right there. Basically, the main couple of issues that he has right there, that he has a couple of terrible normals, so it's his stand jab and his crouch heavy. Those are the two thing that has bads. And then he is designed to be a keep away character with his orbs, and their orbs are god awful. Basically,
he is not a keep away character.
He's definitely designed to be a keep away setup type character, because he sets up his orbs right there to actually twist right there, or he puts his orbs right there to be neutral. But because how the game is designed, his orbs are worthless. That's the couple main issues right there.
We could just call those hitbox balloons.
No,
the hitbox balloons.
No, hitbox.
There you go.
No, hitbox bubbles.
The balloons in Guilty Gear that they made you jump through to do
the hitbox glass cannons. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I actually call them hitbox bubbles right there because it's like, oh, you see him right there. You just go right through him.
It's like, yeah, look at this non-threatening thing. Venom would be so disappointed from Guilty Gear. Like, goodness, I is disappointed. I wanted to play Beerus because he looked so cool, and it was like, well, I can't handle this many L's, so I'm just gonna, do that thing that people do.
I super picked him when I played the game the very first time because I watched Battle of the Gods and I was just hyped on the character. And then
me too.
As soon as I touched him, man, my brother is just laughing at me because I'm barely doing anything with this guy.
It's like, man, God of Destruction, my ass.
Yeah.
Can't even
like somebody this, and I still didn't grow with him. I'm just like, oh god, guys, what are you doing here? He's supposed to be a god. What's going on? Arc system.
I swear, man, don't respect the lore. I mean, I'm glad, don't respect the lore. It's cool, but dang, I mean, they Hakkai'd my expectations. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah. Yep. Basically, you need to make him like his orbits actually fucking do something. They need to fix a couple hitboxes right there, and basically, like they probably have to not complete overhaul right there, but they have to probably change a couple of design choices for him right there to actually make him more worthwhile. Yeah. So those are the main things I had to do. Next, we got Android 21. The main thing that I know people are going to complain about right there is her various infinites that she has. Because she has a couple of
infinites.
Yeah, because she has like about 2 or 3 infinites. One was evolving her S special move that basically makes it so that the assist cooldown timer gets reset very fast to allow her to freaking easily do the same combos over and over again and basically kill off a character by just spending like level 1 sparking right there, and while you're also getting a crap ton of beat at the same time. And then a couple of her special moves that she steals right there allow her to easily do an infinite combo if she has, I believe, a teleport move and probably like
where they launch them.
Yeah, and
where they like get that long launch. I must have saw like 30 Twitter videos off this A21 Infinite where Gohan would do the lightning kicks in the corner. Literally 30 different people posted dang near the same video of the same Infinite. I'm like, oh, this is you guys' tech, huh? Like, I was really surprised. Like, I was just talking about
the ultimate tech.
Yep.
That little corner kick.
Yeah, basically, I think that is going to fix her so that she doesn't have very good remove the infinites from her tech kit, and maybe probably change some of the some of the properties of her stolen projectile, stolen moves that she gets right there, to make it so that they don't have those properties right there, or change it up a bit. I
see A21 getting a huge them sitting down and really working with that hurt box and figuring out that bug that's causing that too.
True. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing I know that it's going to be a major fix right there. Just getting rid of those infinites for her. I don't know what else needs to be fixed because there's not a lot of freaking Android 21 players out there.
I would assume that once the Infinite gets patched, like Android 21 is going to be a dead character.
No, she's going to be a waifu.
Basically dead character. Waifu characters are dead.
Vegito going on with that, guys.
Yep. Okay, and then finally, one of the DLC characters that we got released a while back was this Brawley right there. I would say that the main thing that's they're probably going to fix about him right there is that his meter loop that he can do right there. That because he can spend 7 meters right there to kill off a character instantly right there because he can loop his level 3 easily depending on the situation right there. That's the thing I think they're going to be changing about him most likely.
Sigma. Another Sigma instant kills.
Yeah. Or they might also change his armor abilities for his lariat, maybe to make it so that he might lose armor faster on his lariats, or make it so that it's not as broken somehow. Because obviously right there, I like the idea that he has armor right there on his normals right there. Also, they probably could do something about. They might actually do something about his unblockable freaking loop that they can do, where he can like basically like snap back a character, then do his command grab and grab a character right at income, and they can't do anything about it right there if they time it just right. So
that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, basically we expect the freaking Hulk right there. Nope, he's Fireman.
I was surprised they even put a character that big in there, honestly. I felt like they got a little bit of Street Fighter envy after they saw Abigail. And they're like, you know what? We need very big character.
There's one more. Abigail.
The whole screen.
Yes, Brawley was a very wanted character for this game right there, and obviously that's what they got it from. Yeah, those are the main like things that they're gonna think about what they're gonna do about this character. Obviously, there's more characters that people want to be changed right there. Obviously, Goku Black with his freaking enormous 2/8 hitbox. Cell because he's Cell, but I actually like him to be designed to be top tier because he's probably one of the most balanced top tiers in this game. Because he needs meter to actually do real damage right there. He needs assist to back him up. He's a very big, tall character.
Heard the Cell?
Yeah, Cell. He's a very tall character. His 2/8 right there is not that good, and issues right there. But he's a very well designed top character in this game. So I don't know what they're gonna. I don't know if they're actually gonna change anything about him or not. Other things other characters that people want changed right there obviously would be Majin Buu. People don't think Majin Buu is that good right there because how his buttons are right there, because he has doesn't have a real crouch like a stand medium. His stand medium is an overhead right there, which is very hard to use, so he can't do a proper jump loop because of that. And then like various other issues with him that has to be fixed. People might want some Team Gohan buffs maybe. I don't know if that's going to do anything about it. You know, like how because people have been doing good with Team Gohan, but obviously people are not picking Team Gohan because Adult Gohan exists, and like other characters here and there like Lord Yamcha, which I don't know if they can actually touch at all because he's perfect in every way.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that was funny. That was too clean. That was clean.
Yes.
But don't. Yeah, I like that.
Yes. And like there's also like other characters in the cast too that I said probably going to be changed some way or another. But we'll find out that sooner down the line if that's going to do anything. Other things that they should change right there, was the system changes right there, is obviously are they going to make Venice minus some block right there if they use it right in neutral, or they're going to make it so that it's still going to be plus and bots or neutral and block. Other thing is that are they going to fix Super Dash so it doesn't fucking be so fucking stupid sometimes that it doesn't follow you, or make it so that it doesn't freaking cross you up at random fucking moments in the match. Yes. Or are they gonna fix reflect right there so the ass is not fucking god awful to try to push block, or what they're actually gonna do with the system at all? Are they gonna make more online changes right there, or what? What do you guys think?
Jaden mentioned earlier, there's a lot of changes that need to be made, obviously. You know.
Yeah, the overall system, it's a little weird. You know, I have nothing against Super Dash, of course, but I mean they do need to work on that a little bit. I mean it is not a perfect. I mean no fighting game is ever going to have a perfect system, but that system is a little janky. I'm glad that for players there's a way to get in quickly, but it shouldn't be as odd as it is, where sometimes it'll auto home in on your opponent, then it'll go everywhere and go off the screen or go up oh man, if I can't even tell you how many times that has happened, or I've zoomed behind, it's so weird. They really do need to.
One interesting topic I was reading about was the vanish
Oh, and the vanish.
The vanish, and whether it should be as safe. It's safe.
Oh yeah,
I guess
it's safe at certain distances right there. If you're too high,
right.
if you vanish and your opponent block and you make the opponent block too high in the air, you're in minus. But if you do it during a block string right there, you will be plus right there. So depending on how high you are when you hit your opponent with the vanish, you will either be a plus or minus. But people do not like that they can do projectile, vanish, and basically make it so that they have to block at full screen right there. That's what people. That's the main thing that people hate about this game right now, or hate about Venice. That it's plus and block right there, and they have to freaking take a block screen from full screen right there.
That sounds real cheesy. Real cheap.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
That's good right there.
Yep. That's. Yep. True. Yeah, basically, those are the main things that people are having issues with this. Basically, super dancing being super dancing being very inconsistent at times. Freaking banners being safe on block, being reflect being very hard to use. Thing making so that you have to be blocking a long time to actually do it, and various other glitziness here and there that's I don't know what all the glitches are, but those are the main issues with that.
To use reflect or deflect.
Yeah, reflect, deflect right there. Yeah, because it's very hard to use right there because you have to use it where you're not in a block string right there. You can't use it during a block string right there to actually help try to push the opponent black. That's the main thing that people want to ask to do it, where you can use reflect during a block string, so you can reflect the opponent back a bit, so that you can so you can try to get pressure off you. But obviously, if the pressure you're putting pressure on you right there, it's very hard to ask to do it right there.
So it hasn't really been as effective as Marvel's reflex system with the fireballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Marvel. Was consistent with that reflex system. I was actually really impressed by that.
Yeah, people want more like a Marvel 3S a pushback system, where if you block it right there, you can put if you block something like that, you can push something and it will push the opponent away right there. That's what people want. Want the reflect system to actually be right there, but reflect is basically very harder to use because of what it's designed to do in the game. That's the main thing about it right there, because you have to because you can't use it while you're in a block string. That you have to do it while there is a gap in pressure for it right there, or basically if you see something you can react to it right there. That's the main issue with reflect right now.
You figure, with Arc Systems on how on it they were with Guilty Gear Xrd and how incredible that game runs. This one wouldn't be that hard of an uphill thing we're going through for this one. I don't know. It just feels like a lot of subjects, definitely the rage quits.
Yeah, basically, obviously, the online system like that, that's definitely have to fix right there too.
Yeah, there has to be a penalty system for that, man. That's not fair that everybody just keeps trying to do this, and you just got close app gods all over on DBZF.
Yep, definitely. That's why people don't want to play rank right now, because of the freaking rage quits. It's you.
Yep, it's feeling like on the fan, Pretty crazy.
Not rage quit Marvel. You will regret that. I guarantee you. You will regret that. If you rage quit in that game, you will lose 2 ranks.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
Definitely. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the next topic here. Which we'll be talking about the Dynamite Link. Because of the 2 characters that got released recently, it confirmed the Dynamite Link that was done a while back right there, when the Broly and Barak patch happened, where basically they Dynamite right there and find out all the new characters, and with the 2 new trailer reviews that happened last week, basically confirmed that those are going to be characters that it's going to happen right there. Basically, the other 4 characters that are going to be in the game is going to be regular Goku and regular Vegeta with Android 17 and Cooler. Cooler was found out a while back right there near the beginning of the game because someone data mined an announcer announcing Cooler, meaning like, you know, someone speaking Cooler during the character stream.
Yeah.
But he got fired that day.
Yep, people got really fired up that day. Yep. So yeah, let's talk about it a bit. Basically, hopefully regular Goku can go into Kaioken form as a power-up super. I actually would love to see like Goku going Kaioken as a power-up super so that he's, you know, much faster, can do a lot more damage, and like stuff like that. But the major thing I want right there is to have Goku do a spirit ball, you know, a spirit bomb.
That'd be great.
That'd be fucking awesome right there. It costs 7 bars right there, and he has to charge it up for a bit, and freaking bam, right there.
What would be dope is if he'd able to pull that off in mid-match, and if somebody like tried to hit you while you're charging the spirit ball, you'd pull like a Majin thing and like vanish on the bottom.
Yes.
Great if that would work out that way.
That would be fucking awesome right there. Obviously, that's the thing I want for regular Goku. Vegeta, I don't know what Vegeta's going to be like right there. Obviously,
he might. What? Can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
Yo.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Well, they might do like his Saiyan Saga version. That's me.
Yeah, so well, it says if he has Gallic Gun, I'd be all for that.
Yeah, I would love to see that, you know.
But the moveset for Vegeta original is really limited.
Know what? I actually can see it. Like Vegeta could have a level 3 or maybe level 5 where he turns into the monkey form.
The ape.
Yeah, the ape form. That actually could be fucking awesome too, right there.
That's too hype, guys. That's too hype. I do. Come on, if they did that, oh man, I would. First, my question is that would the hitbox be there? Like, you remember Sound Sun from Marvel 2?
Yeah.
Like when you tried to hit the monkey, it didn't work. Like, you were like, oh, the monkey's still there, so let me hit the monkey, and then you hit the monkey, and the monkey itself was a hitbox, so it hit the opponent. Vegeta could do that and become that big ape, right? The golden ape or the brown ape, one or the other.
Yeah.
You know, like, how would that really work? Like, would it be like an install that would only last like so much during the match? Would it be a hyper move or more cinematic? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that would be amazing, honestly. Like, that would be just straight up amazing.
It might be like either one then, to be honest with you.
It might be either one. I don't know, but that would be a cool concept, but probably gonna be very hard to implement properly to actually for this game most likely. Hopefully they will take some ideas right there and probably work it in.
That move would literally change the game if Vegeta can go like full ape form, and then you just got like a 50-foot tall ape in the ring, and you have to figure out how to hit that.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Next we will have the two other characters that could be most likely be the last DLC until season 2 will be Android 17 and Cooler. Android 17 will be interesting because I don't know, because I haven't seen Super, so I don't know how he will play. So
I would assume from the old school Dragon Balls, like
no, I think I think they're gonna go with like probably the Super version of him, just because, like, you know, he was
17, Super 17 movie. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, Super 17.
And the old Dragon, yeah, there was a movie called Super Android 17.
Yeah, that's true right there. But I think they're probably gonna do the like Super version of Android 17 most likely, because that's what people are probably gonna be used to seeing right there.
It's been confirmed that the Yaga used the other Super version of 17, from what I heard.
Says interesting. Says
I would assume that would be like.
I don't know, but how is confirmed right there when we have like these characters are so far out still. We're still freaking Because unless there's like a leaker right there for it, right there that for confirm the leak, but that's still not confirmed.
That is true. Never mind then.
Yeah, because there's no way
Or,
there's no way that for it ever be confirmed yet right there. unless like a leaker right there got it right there, and obviously there was no leaks for that besides the data mine leaks. Yeah, so I'm most likely presuming that Android 17 will be most likely the super version of that. But Cooler, I don't know either because I haven't seen the freaking movie that it's based off either. So I don't know how he will play. So
oh man, he's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw all the movies, dude. Cooler's gonna be great. Like he's gonna be good. He's a perfect fit for like a Frieza team up. Then you got like the other forms of them too. So I guarantee you. Okay, so like Vegeta and Goku were hypothetical talks of what they could be and how they could play.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got money. I got money that he's changing forms. I got money that he's changing. That was
interesting.
That.
So, but now the question is, will it be fucking awesome transformation, or will it be Golden Frieza like version of transformation?
Where the walk speed is double. Why did you double the walk speed, guys? Because we can.
Yes. Well, guess what? Double walking is fine, but if you have a button that literally fucking makes you go fucking super fast across the screen, walk speed is probably not a big priority for that.
Yeah.
That's the point. You know, like, yeah, when the install happens, the walk speed is faster. Who cares?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Everybody's dashing. Seriously?
Yep, seriously. Okay. Yeah, that's like all we think about what the character's going to be. Obviously, I have a better idea of what Goku and Vegeta is going to be right there, but I have no idea for Android 17 or Cooler because I haven't watched that far for Super yet, and I haven't watched the Dragon Ball movies at all. So
it's just a good breath of fresh air to finally get something different than just the counterparts, though.
Yeah.
You know,
more
different.
I mean.
Yep. Okay. Well,
honestly, when's PyCon? Dragon Ball fans here. When's PyCon?
No. When's fucking Mr. Satan?
Wait, hang on. I got a good one. When's Mr. Popo? There you go.
Oh.
No. Where the fuck is fucking Jirobe?
All right.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
DLC, Jirobe DLC, bro.
Master Washi?
Yes.
It would actually work. Roshi would work because he could get that big fat body, so he could like be a big body character.
You know what? I want fucking Oolong that's to be in the game. That's a troll character. His special move is just to turn into panties.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, transformation into scissors and panties and shit. That's his hype.
No, that's a character right now.
Yep. Okay.
Car hitting them.
Okay. Let's go to the next section right here. We're close to being done. We're going to talk about a few things. Street Fighter V Falke. Basically.
Oh my god.
Basically, she looks interesting. She looks like a zoner type of character because how she plays. Because she has long legs, almost like Guantos right there, and she has a interesting projectile move that she can use up in the air. She can use it down low. Basically, it's like a mixture of Violento with Sagat with Ed's inputs. Which
I feel you on the Rolento, but I got more of a Venom vibe from Guilty Gear, and then I got like a Elfiate vibe with the zoning, and like the Rolento is all in her normals, definitely. But you know what? She doesn't have the pogo, so she's not doing that either.
I'm just giving. Obviously, right there, she's not going to be 100% like Violento. I'm just giving you ideas of what she plays. Basically, imagine Violento's normals. Sagat's freaking Tiger Sash, which is a low and high, with also an air projectile one, and adds freaking like inputs, right? How he does his special inputs right there. There you go, and that's basically Falke.
Yeah, that doesn't say too much, huh?
Yeah, that's basically that's basically Falke right there. Basically,
Pretty much.
basically she's actually pretty interesting character today. I've been seeing like things online that Falke right there would probably be an okay sounding character for it right there, but she probably will not be like placing like in tournament, like winning tournaments. Most
Everyone's
likely.
trying to say right now that she's sleeper. You don't have bad don't talk bad about Falk right now, but like, oh my god, dude! Like first, like okay, everybody saw the trailer, and then like it was cool, but then you got to that hyper. Fucking Frank West hit somebody upside the head like they're at Chuck E. Cheese. That was disappointing. but then you get deeper, right? You get deeper into Falk, and you start seeing things that really are not good. Really not good. Like her hyper misses. That hurt box for that hyper is too short. It doesn't even combo in. That's a huge issue. Is that her regular normals are either not extending enough for somebody that has a pole straight up. Okay, you have a pole.
Yeah.
And what's with the hurt box translation between the pole hurt box for Manat?
It says, well, yeah, yeah, basically, I know what you're talking about right there. Basically, a lot of characters in basically fighting games similar to similar to Street Fighter right there. Games that is 1v1 right there. A lot of weapon characters that have weapons as part of their normal quotes right there, have hurt boxes attached to their normals right there, so that you can actually whip punish them right there. Well, Manat, a recent character right there, has the same type of weapon right there, but she has no hurt box on it, so that she can easily throw projectiles out as a weapon and not get punished for it. That's the main issue with Manat right there, because obviously you can't freaking counter poker because of that. Well, with Falk right there, Vega, a lot of other characters in previous games like that, you can counter poke their with the weapons
Vega
right there.
Counter poke.
That's the main thing right there. That's
just strange. There's just a lot of things that there was a lot of hype for her. A lot of hype. A lot of people were ready for this character. And then, I didn't really hear any bad until she came out. So, the floodgates just let out on what was wrong with her. I've not till this moment right now, I have not heard nothing positive. I've just heard nothing but complaints, things that are not working out with her. Obviously, this could be Capcom just being in this situation and, just doing their thing too. But, at the same time, like, Capcom had more than enough time to prepare for this. A dud character. I mean, honestly, like,
Yep.
I don't, until, like, watch, give it, like, a month from now, and Infiltration is going to win with Falk. And everybody's just gonna hop on her, like immediately. Like, I'll play Falk then. Yeah, I'll play her then.
Yeah, and guess what? People don't realize that it's fucking Infiltration winning with her.
He won with Yuri, bro.
Yeah, but Infiltration loves fucking Jerry. He loves Jerry. She loves but not. Jerry is his fucking waifu. That's why. That's
like when you think Yuri, though, man. Before this new 3.5 patch came out, Yuri had so many problems, bro. Problems. It is an uphill
she wasn't
grind.
that good.
It is an uphill grind. I main Yuri, bro. I main her. I lost Viper. I had to figure out somebody that I had to fall in love with Street Fighter V. Her reach was just not fun. Infiltration he's a good player. I just find it funny that, characters that weren't viewed, like Abigail. Last year, Abigail, nobody cared. Nobody really cared. He had a little bit of fun the first month he was out. You had Vesper doing some broken things on streams and everything, and it was cool. But then Abigail got buffed, and he got that V2.
And then everyone complained about Abigail.
Yeah, the Abigail army appeared.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just waiting for Capcom to just let this character fall asleep. Then they're gonna buff the crap out of her. Like, I don't want to hate Falke, honestly. I really don't, because she's new, and you know, you don't know what she could do. Honestly, her tech can be a little bit larger than what everybody's foreseeing. Now, where she's at design wise is issues, and I'm not even talking about design of how the character looks. Like, I'm talking about aesthetics. That she doesn't look like she's doing what she needs to do. There's a lot of issues there.
Yeah, she cannot even like beat the top tier characters for sure. You know.
Yeah, most likely.
What'd you say, Jacob?
I said that she cannot beat the top tier characters like Gaia, Akuma, Washi, etc. Those characters.
Has anybody tried?
No.
I don't know.
Any top players playing Falke and really dominated a top character?
All right, sorry about that.
Hey, welcome back, Nerd.
Yeah, sorry about that. So where are we now?
We're talking about Falke right now from Street Fighter 5.
Guardian Hawk.
Oh, the new girl?
Yep.
With that nice go ahead, I'm sorry.
T. Just ranting about that on Twitter yesterday. Like, she did like an AMA on Twitter. Tea. What is milk tea?
What is milk tea?
Milk tea, what is that? I never heard of that, milk tea.
Milk tea is a Japanese drink.
Oh.
Hey, bro,
I don't know why I thought about the memes with Mega Milk. Forgive my brain. Forgive me. It's late at night. Forgive me. It's late at night. It's not my fault.
You know, I don't want to be negative. Honestly, I have been negative about Falke, and that's not cool.
What I want a lot of people have had. Yeah, go ahead.
What I want out of Falke is just a lot more of what the character's reach is, and you have this pole character, and you're really thinking you're going to have a good spacing situation. And Street Fighter is all about the footsies, the neutral, the spacing, and Falke. Oh my God, the number one, those fireballs, man. Like, I feel you on the fireballs. They do look like easier inputs, but at the same time, the number one complaint you have from people about that is that it's either taking too much time or she's too stiff with how the movements are happening. Like Ryu, it doesn't feel fluid like Karin. Doesn't have the fluidity. I'm gonna give my negative Nancy and shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not the only one. There's a lot of players who have like basically been like, oh wow, we waited for this. Season 3's kid, like, we waited for this Season 3 character. She doesn't seem very exciting, and it seems like she's just struggling to find her footing. For most players who are like, I want her to be good. I want to find stuff. You know, they're stuck in that hope, that hopeless optimism of, I want her to be good. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. Come on, work with me here, Falke. You can do it. We have lip liner, and it's green. Come on.
I agree 100%. What you want out of that character is not happening.
Yes, it's like you want it to work so bad, and it's just dang. And it's like the more I see on Twitter of like people that are like coming up with like interesting stuff with Falke, but then I'm seeing way more of my Twitter having like weird interactions that the character has with her hitbox, and it's like, wow, Capcom, did you really just do this? Are y'all even serious anymore? Who's sleeping at the wheel?
I was literally just talking about that hyper missing. Like, it does not combo.
Yeah.
I was literally just talking about that hyper missing.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yep.
It's like, who at Capcom is sleeping at the wheel?
And
guys that did MCI DLC.
Probably so. Had that uneven Marvel count. Like, that's rude. That cat flickering hit. That's worse nerf. I'm playing stuff.
I'm almost 100. Falke's gonna get a buff. She's gonna get a buff. Like, you can't even say she's gonna get nerfed at all. Like, if they say the next season, yeah, Falke's getting nerfed, people are gonna be really like scratching their heads, like, why? You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
I agree 100%.
More or less, like, okay, Falke gets a buff. She's going to get a couple of buffs here. She's not going to be Guile or Urian-like, but, you know, she's going to get a buff somewhere. I mean, let's hope they don't pull an Abigail again.
Let's hope.
I don't think nobody in the Street Fighter community wants to deal with another V2 situation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, okay, I think that might be good for Street Fighter 5. Any other news we want to talk about at all? Or do we
Actually, Vest, I found something like pretty interesting that I just found. Let me link this to the chat.
At all. Go. What is this?
There we go. I found this. It's a web prototype of a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite arcade stick for PS4 and PS3. That was like never like released to stores.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Go check it out.
Wow.
$1,000? $8 for shipping.
Goddamn, $1,000?
It's like $1,000. Yes. It's like a web prototype of a Marvel Infinite fight stick that was like never came out. It's pretty interesting.
He better send me season 2 secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, in the back note of the stick, season 2's like, you know, DLC list better be in there.
It better be too.
I mean, for $1,000, I better get. I better have the secret customer service rep of Capcom, so I can call up, be like, "Oh, for real, word? Like $1,000? Better give me.
Oh,
better
man.
link me straight to Mega Man's attorney right now."
But having like noticed that the artwork on the fight stick is like similar to the one it's like pretty similar to the one from Marvel 1. If you can notice.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker! You are not lying.
I'm not lying, dude. Look at it.
Oh, dude!
Wow.
Oh, that!
Wow.
Oh my God! Wow!
Mm-hmm.
That is wow.
That's fire, dude.
It is fire, dude. It's like,
dude, they did them all in the anime style that they did for the
it
concept
looks so
art.
sick, dude. Mm-hmm.
They did the concept art style
Oh.
that they did in the game.
Yep.
Oh.
It's kind of like a
need to
shame.
make more of these.
They had to. It's kind of like a shame that they didn't like release this. I
would have gave them the money for this.
Same here, dude. Man, that all.
I actually want to screenshot this. I'm gonna steal this image. To be honest with you, because that is the dopest stuff ever.
It is, dude. I don't know why they didn't release
that
this.
image inside alone is worth the stick. Honestly.
It is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
look at that shit right there.
That is just nuts.
It's huge. Oh, I mean, personally, for me, FGC news would be Capcom announcing the new fighting game at E3.
That would break my neck.
Yep.
That's for real. That really happened. You guys can Google it if no one wants to believe me.
Okay.
I don't know how to wait.
Yeah, there is. Yep, which is definitely true right there. Right now, they're announcing at least 2 fighting game-esque things
On PlayStation 4 and one on PC.
Yes, which they could be like a new expansion to it or a new game. We don't know exactly right there, or maybe a brand new version of something right there. Obviously, they have.
I'm telling you, I'm putting my money. It's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, man.
I won't be surprised either.
Nobody wants to admit it.
No. It's not Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite anymore. It's Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity Wars.
Or Resurrection Edition. That would be like, to me, that would be the best shit ever. It had this all black trailer, right?
Or no, what? How about this? Like Marvel vs. Capcom Soul Stone Edition.
Soul Stone. Oh.
No, the Resurrection. The reason why I'm saying that is like you just like the trailer would open and you just hear Gil's Resurrection.
Oh,
Talk about this game being dead.
Oh, outside. Know what?
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, like the thing opens right there, and this resurrection. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be the.
If you had a trailer that opened up and you had Gil just say resurrection and
Hey, the game's back.
an MCI logo would come out. Oh no, dude, the hype would be up there.
Yes.
And
So,
then the X-Men character show up.
That would be
the new game that got announced for E3, which is a fighting game / wrestling game. What I'm saying is that this happened about 10 years ago with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Vanilla version was not up to par. There were complaints about the stages being short, very feeling like a beta. And then 9 months later, yeah, it was definitely a beta, no argument. But it was
no argument there.
It was a beautiful beta, my friend. Very beautiful beta to play. But then Ultimate got announced 9 months later. No word on Ultimate. Nobody talked about Ultimate. It was very secret. Very secret. And honestly, the contract with Capcom and all that stuff ended during that time, and Capcom still pulled that out. So in my opinion, I feel like because MCI is a failure, version, it's very unusual for Capcom to drop a fighting game after Vanilla failed. Unusual, honestly. Even in their world. Because SF Tekken failed. SF Tekken. We got a 2013 version. We still got an update on that. And SF Tekken was like, I got nothing. I still got the game here and I still haven't touched it. You know, there's always a version that gets improved. Unless anybody knows a fighting game that has not been improved by Capcom yet, that was a vanilla version.
I got nothing.
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Oh, you want me to? I got you. Oh, goodness.
And those sprites were terrible.
Yes, they were.
Capcom.
Even Rival Schools got an update, guys.
It did.
Project Justice.
It did.
Only sold like 500,000 copies. Barely sold. It did better in Japan. But I'm putting my money that whatever this game is, I think Zerms mentioned that it was Darkstalkers. And honestly, if it was Darkstalkers, listen, I love Marvel. I have it tattooed on me. I love Marvel.
Oh, do you?
But if they announced another Darkstalkers, I'm like, I'm sorry, Marvel. Lilith and Jeddah and all them are calling me, and fuck you. I gotta go. I gotta go play Jeddah.
My man said he is chucking the deuce on Marvel. I will see you later.
I want my wife with Felicia, please.
Bro, you bring Felicia, Hensing Co. Fuck it, man. You can even bring the creepy bee lady. I'm down, bro. I am down.
Damn, he even said that he even messes with the queen bee.
Will mess with the queen. She will spread that honey on me and eat me. It is straight.
He said, Marvel, I'm sorry. I know you have all these great waifus, but Darkstalkers, bro.
Bro. If Capcom told that, right? Like, honestly, like, if it wasn't an update for Marvel and it's not going to be, anything stellar, if it's Darkstalkers, Power Stone, Project Justice, I'm fine with. Star Gladiator. What was the sequel to Star Gladiator? What was the sequel to that?
No idea.
Okay.
Was it like, it had a weird name.
Well, let me check.
If they had a sequel to that, that would be dope. Any of those fighting game, either way, they have so many fighting game IPs at this point. Like, what are you gonna do? We're resurrecting Cyberbots, guys. Coming back.
Oh man, Cyberbots.
I don't see that happening.
Well, I mean, for me,
but there's not enough talk about
All-Stars game, you know. Well, I mean, for me, I want to see like a Capcom like All-Stars game with like only like Capcom characters, like using like the Marvel Infinite engine.
I would
the biggest troll that they could have done with this game here is having Gil say Retro Wrestling, and guess what? It's Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
I don't know. It would still break my neck.
But also said Street Fighter Cross Tekken right now is actually a pretty fucking good game, but the vanilla version is so fucking bad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like I would love for Capcom to, like, you know, dip their hands back and see if something can be done about that. I don't like how they just left that to the wolves. Like, oh look, Fighter Cross Tekken. Bye.
Bye guys.
Right, like for real.
I'd say my three most wanted fighting games. For my three most wanted fighting games by Capcom right there is either a versus title with only Capcom characters, Darkstalkers 3. Like actually Darkstalkers 4 because there was a Darkstalkers 3, and freaking Power Stone 3. Fucking Power
Stone.
Power Stone, baby.
Power Stone. It warms my heart that I heard y'all say that several times.
I would agree with you. Like, Power Stone and Darkstalkers probably seem like the most likely bet to do a new IP.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier. Capcom All-Stars is likely not happening.
I said, you know what? I said, there's another possibility, too. A new Street Fighter Alpha game.
Street Fighter Alpha?
Okay.
Alpha?
No more Street Fighter. If they release another Street Fighter, they're killing themselves. They're gonna go back to the Dark Ages again with fighting.
Yeah, no more Street Fighter. Calm down, Street Fighter. You get a break.
I'm gonna go back to.
You need a break.
Right, you need a break, Street Fighter, for real. Like, we'll wait for 6, okay? Like, when 6 comes out.
I'll wait.
Yeah, same here, dude.
I'll wait.
I will wait 10 years.
I'll wait as long as I have to. I'll wait till I'm 42 for 6. Like, I don't mind.
when they do Street Fighter 6, can you please release, like, good fucking characters for once? Like, you know, like all the characters from Street Fighter 3 instead of just 2 of them? Like,
instead of just 2 of them. For real.
And they
Urien doesn't even count, honestly. Like, Urien kind of fits in Street Fighter 5, and I really don't give an argument. But Alex and Ibuki really fucking feel out of place.
Well, no, Ibuki, before she got nerfed to effect, definitely really felt like in place. Alex feels out of place. Thing.
Not fucking belong there.
my man went straight hard. No, I don't fucking belong there.
I'm sorry, I play Alex, dude, and like when I'm going against a zoner like Guile, or I'm going against a zoner like Urien, or I'm going against a Abigail, or I'm going against anyone, basically Alex versus everyone. And there's just horrible situations that Alex doesn't have answers to. Laura, Rashid, tell me Alex players that do not struggle against a fucking Rashid right now.
Oh yeah,
I know one character that Alex is struggle against. Alex
struggles against Alex.
Oh, man, that makes sense.
There you go, Viper, right there. That's your answer right there. Just fight against another Alex. There you go.
Okay. There you go, man.
Okay. Capcom, how do I play with Alex? Well, listen, all you need to do is fight Alex himself, and you'll win. Get out of here, man.
I'll face myself. There you go.
Right. Like, there are just some, like, Street Fighter 3 I really enjoyed the roster, dude. Like, I really like that roster. Actually, I like the roster so much that I named my kid Remy. Dead serious.
That's no. In the future.
Hold up. Are you serious?
That line, I have proof myself, sir. My kid is named Remy. I got him next to the freaking picture of Street Fighter 3.
Right here. Best dad right here. I love this man.
I want to admit something right there. I'm going to legally change my name to Q.
No bullshit. I fell in love with Remy so much, man. He was just... Okay.
No, Street Fighter 3 is a... You play Guile? Oh, well, look at that.
I played Guile in SF5 because I was a huge Remy mainer. I loved Remy. I loved the way he worked. I played Guile in SF5 and wanted to vomit.
Damn, that's kind of ironic because I started playing with Young in Street Fighter 3. I don't know. It was funny because as a kid when because I played a lot of Street Fighter 3 in my youth, and unlike most of my friends who didn't know there was a Street Fighter 3, I knew it was, but I didn't know that there were like other Street Fighters in between Street Fighter 3. I just knew it was 3, and I was like, oh yeah, this is great. And then one day when because all I did was play with Ryu ever since like Street Fighter 2. All I did was play with Ryu, but during one day on arcade mode when I ran out of time to pick my character because I had to go get a drink, the game had automatically picked me Yang. I was like, oh, but I was already far in arcade mode, so I didn't want to like give it up. So I was like, screw it, I'll just play with him. Fell in love with the guy. I started playing him ever since. I was like, oh snap, this dude talks cool, he looks cool, and he fights cool. All right, bet. That's what we got.
That's what blows my mind is that Capcom right now with Street Fighter V, their roster things, and here's where I give them their props. Zaku was not a bad idea. Zaku was a very good idea. He's a good
love
character.
that idea, you know.
He's solid.
Street Fighter 5 is a very weird space for me. Like the only character I've ever played with in that entire game was Laura, and that was only because Jury was not a thing at the time. I don't like the way Jury plays
season
now.
1 Yuri was ass.
Yeah, I was like,
season 2 Yuri was ass.
Yeah. I was like, Jury is not as fun as she is in 4, so I was like, I'm gonna just stay with Laura. But then after that, I just completely dropped the game. I just couldn't enjoy it anymore.
Godlike, you know, that's the funny thing too is that Laura. A lot of people wanted Sean, but then Laura just kind of outweighed him in a lot of ways.
She did outweigh him in so many ways. Sorry, I'm gonna stop with the balloon jokes, but still, in all seriousness though, Laura is extremely fun to play, but she just could not hold my attention in the game for long. I was like, you know what, I'm good. Yep. I'm going back to Blaze Blue.
Okay. Do we have any other things to talk about at all? Oh, dude.
Nah. Getting late. I'm sleepy.
Okay, let's end this episode right here then, because obviously we don't want to go too far. Okay. I am flying high here. Then we have. Then you go ahead.
Oh, I'm Jacko, man, as always, guys.
Nerd 455. Pleasure.
Signing out.
Yep.
Oh, goodbye, signing out. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode right there. Make sure you sub to this channel right there for more times. And see you later. Have a nice night, guys.
All right. See you later.
It's Marvel, baby.